Hey everyone, and welcome to day 11 of our Command 66 Day Challenge. So today, our task is going to be assigning neighborhoods to a contact. So if you open up a contact, could be one you've already been doing a lot of work in during our challenge, or it doesn't have to be, and scroll down where you can see the address and neighborhoods portion here. So if you have an address in here for that contact, it should be automatically assigning them to their primary neighborhood. That's what you'll see right here. Now, these neighborhoods are generated from our partnership with Nextdoor. So their goal is by the end of the year to have all of them mapped. They're not all mapped yet though. And the boundary lines on some of them are a little more broad than you would expect. So soon you are going to have the capability to draw your own boundary lines and draw them around a neighborhood and tell Command what that neighborhood is. That's not available yet, but that is coming soon. So if you don't see a primary neighborhood here, it just means that that neighborhood isn't mapped in Nextdoor. So what you're going to do down here is click on Add Neighborhoods, and this search bar will come up. It says search for a neighborhood. So you can search an address here, or you can go straight to the map and you can search also the address from the map part here. You can zoom in as well and manually look for neighborhoods. So you will see that it's going to put a pin here for their primary address to kind of show you where they are. So the value of what we're doing is Command is focusing on real estate at the neighborhood level. We know that focusing on it at the zip code level is not giving the best value to the client. It's not providing that hyperlocal information. When people are looking to buy a home, they typically aren't just looking for anything anywhere. Sometimes it might be that way because of the market, but generally speaking, most people have specific areas of town they might be interested in, especially if they have lived here for a while, so they're familiar, and they might say, oh, well, I've always wanted to, live in this neighborhood. Also, people are curious, so people want to know what's going on in the neighborhood they live in. So that's why having their primary neighborhood assigned is super valuable, because even though they might be trying to move, people just like to know what's going on. They like to know what stuff is selling for around them, or what recently went on the market, anything like that. So what we're doing is preparing this contact to be able to send them that hyperlocal information, whether it be through a link or later in the year through the consumer app, the new KW app that will replace the existing one. They're going to be able to see that data for the different neighborhoods that they're assigned to on there. They're still going to have the capabilities to search with that direct MLS feed on it as well, but they're going to be able to also see just that information that is really valuable for them. So on this screen, you can see there's a lot of green, but there's also a lot of white space. So that's, again, those neighborhoods that might not be mapped. So I'm going to select a couple to add her to for our test. And so I've selected a couple neighborhoods. So when I'm done, I'm going to click Save. And now I'm going to see that this has generated here a neighborhood market snapshot. So that's part of our task tomorrow. We're not going to jump into that yet. But what I want you guys to do today is just assign some neighborhoods to a contact. And obviously the task is just doing it in one contact. But what the goal is to go through your database and assign neighborhoods to all of your contacts. So especially those ones that are, you have identified as buyers, within the next year or anything like that. Maybe focus on those first and getting those neighborhoods added to it. But that will be the goal with Command. When you get to where you're using this as like a database management completely, anytime you add a new person to it, getting that information from them about where they're interested in and going ahead and adding that to them. This can be changed at any time, so I could add more, and I could delete any of these if I want to. I'll just click the X. So in the new consumer app and on the individualized market snap that we're going to look at tomorrow, they're going to be able to see the information about where they live and also where they might want to live. So that is it for today, day 11 of our command challenge. Thanks for watching.